All right, today I'm going to do my fourth review of the albums from Bruce Springsteen's Lost Albums, tracks two. Just as a reminder, I'm doing these in order from the ones that I think number one to number seven. I had number one as Streets of Philadelphia Sessions, the best of the bunch, Twilight Hours at number two, and Inyo at number three, and videos for those are up on YouTube. Today I'm going to review what I have at number four, and that is Faithless. And it is absolutely a unique album in the history of Bruce Springsteen. He was contracted to write the music for a movie script back in the early 2000s. That movie never got made, so Bruce has a whole album built around a movie script, and it feels like a particular character. And he has described the movie script as a spiritual Western. That's certainly what the music feels like. It's very gospel tinged. The closest thing to it that he's ever made before, I feel like, is Rocky Ground from, I think, the Wrecking Ball album has a sound that's similar to this music. I'll say it's a full, complete album, and I feel like, for me, when I listen to it, I absolutely see Clint Eastwood in the lead, because who else would be the lead in a spiritual Western? The songs are all written in the first person, so it feels like that cowboy that is in this movie in my head, that is really, these songs are his thoughts and what he's going through. I have no idea what the movie script actually was about. It feels like the music takes you from a spiritually, morally lost person wandering the desert across the country, finds a woman, finds California and the Western Sea, seems to find spirituality and God, and or the woman, it represents that spirituality and for him, and then is ready to pass on. And I have no idea if that's what the movie was really about or not. Wish we could have seen the movie, but that's what it feels like the songs take you through. It's a very unique experience to listen to a soundtrack that was written for a movie that the movie never got made. I don't know if I've ever done that. I'm sure I've never done that before. I don't know if there's other albums like this out there. The album's good, though. And when you have it in the context it was written for a movie, fair or not, I think it makes it better. Like, I do wonder if Faithless came out and I had no context around these songs were all tied together around a movie script, what would I be listening to? 3 of the songs are instrumentals. That's a first for Bruce. They're scores, I guess. And then there's 8 songs that actually have lyrics. Again, very spiritual. Bruce kind of in a growly voice in a lot of the songs, a lot of repetitive lyrics in the songs, and repetitive themes in each individual song as you kind of go along. But there is a power in it. I think it's best listened to as an album. I don't think I'd go to anybody and say, here's one song, listen to this song off of this, because it's out of context and it wouldn't really make sense. But when you listen to this album all the way through, which I've done at least a half dozen times, maybe more than that, it resonates. It really does. The entire experience of what's going on. It feels like I'm seeing a movie in my head, and I guess that's what he's supposed to do as a songwriter, right? So I really enjoyed the album. And by the way, I'm going to say that in some context for all 7 of these albums. When I'm putting them in order, it doesn't mean I don't think any of them are worthy. I think they're all amazing, but I think that this is number 4 for me. It was very close with number 3, Inyo. I think that this one, I'm not the most spiritual person myself, and I think maybe that's why I have this one a little lower. I've seen people online say this is their favorite Bruce album since Tunnel of Love, the best album Bruce has made since Tunnel of Love. I don't feel that way, but I think it's good. I think it's quality music. I think it's quality when listened to all together. It's also unique. I wish they'd make the movie. Maybe they'll still make it. Bruce said, quote unquote, while he was laughing, it's still in production. So, I guess that means it's not going to be made, and it would be cool if the movie actually came out someday and we could see what was actually going on here and have this music in it. The only other time, it's probably happened a lot, but I'm aware of an artist writing the entire soundtrack for a movie was way back in the 80s when Prince wrote the soundtrack for the original Batman movie. And so I'm sure it's been done by other artists, but usually you see the mix of artists doing songs on an album. So that's Faithless. Again, unique, most gospel album Bruce has ever written. First instrumentals that he's ever put on anywhere, on any album ever. Some excellent harmonica in there, some excellent Bruce growling vocals, kind of kind of just snarling at you. Again, I feel like it's Clint Eastwood snarling at me through Bruce's voice. Is just the way I see the whole thing. Maybe you have a different Western movie star that you would think would be the person in it. But it's definitely worth listening to. And again, it's worth listening to in the context of, hey, this is a movie in musical form. Let's listen and see kind of how this plays out in your own head. Maybe it's a little different than the way it does in mine. So that's my quick review of Faithless, number 4 on the 7 albums, and we'll come back with number 5 in a couple days. Thanks. Have a great day.